Alrighty, let's go ahead and look at Chuds of TikTok today because we have some stuff that needs to be covered. And I wasn't aware that Canada had its own MAGA, but basically it seems to. And that's, well, it's something that we need to take a look at. It's something we need to take a look at. That's World of Warcraft. That's not what we're supposed to be looking at. This is Carl, the Canadian freedom fighter, apparently.
All right, people.
So let's go ahead and take a look here. Hey, he's balding like me. He's like me, for real, for real.
Let's get serious. Let me talk to you for a minute.
Okay.
You realize in Ontario, healthcare for old age homes, retirement homes, you have to wear mask mandates are back in the old age and retirement homes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Old people die the most from COVID. People who are old are more susceptible to flu and airborne illnesses. So it turns out that, yes, masks are a good thing to have there. And
in hospitals. Same with BC. We need to stand and say no more mandates. That's a mandate. That's a mask mandate they're putting in.
Who cares? So these are the types of people who freak out about the word mandate. They're like, no, the government's making me do something. That makes it bad. Scree. That's not how that works.
Retirement homes and old age homes. And it's going on right now. Even workers got to wear their mask.
Yeah. Yeah, the people who touch all the services and deal with all the sick people, yeah, they have to wear masks. What about it?
It is ridiculous, people. They are forcing this garbage on the citizens.
It's only garbage if it doesn't work, and as we went over with the Steven Crowder video, turns out masks work. Weird.
What are they going to do next? Lock the citizens in there? I heard they're on jab number 5 or whatever jab it is, 6. They're doing this stuff.
Yeah, just like how flu vaccines work, you have to get new ones every year for different strains. That's how boosting a fucking vaccine works. We've been doing this for decades, my guy. This ain't new. You know how you have to re-get tetanus shots and shit? We've been doing this shit for a long time, my guy.
It is horrible, people. When are we as Canadians going to stand up? Ontario, let's make a rally. Let's rally to end this.
Okay, and what? Being told to respect citizens around you?
Mask mandates in old age homes is ridiculous. It's all right, people.
Okay, but ridiculous why? Like, you have to say why it's ridiculous. That's a wonderful freeze frame, by the way.
All right. These old people deserve better than what they're getting right.
Yeah, I agree. People in old folks' homes deserve way better, but, like, I don't think the masks are going to change that one, though.
Right now. Let's stand up for them elderly people. That's somebody's grandmother.
Okay, so this is a whole lot of appealing to emotion. I'm not actually hearing any evidence about, like, what the masks are for or not for, or how they are or are not effective, or why they are or are not effective. I just hear screaming.
That's somebody's mother. Great-grandmother.
Yeah, somebody's mother. They were asked to wear a mask. Dear God, I hope they were never a surgeon.
Whatever. Let's stand. And let's unite on this cause. Nobody's talking about it on TikTok here.
Is it because it's not worth talking about?
One of my friends, one of my freedom friends, his wife.
The fuck is a freedom friend? What, do you have normal friends and then freedom friends? What is a freedom friend?
That's a freedom fighter. She goes to church with. She cleans those old age homes. She goes in there and cleans them, and they got to make her wear a mask.
And why does that matter?
It's horrible, people. The masks don't do shit. Let's stand. Let's go.
Oh, there we go. There's the argument. He doesn't like masks because they don't work, except they do work. We literally have data on how they work. I really feel like I need to link to the Steven Crowder video now, the one where we actually looked over the studies. The ones he cited, by the way, that show that masks do work. Probably need to do that. Probably important.
People, I love each and every one of you. Freedom.
Yep. Okay.
Look at this, people. This is Chio. They're making the Ottawa Senators players wear masks. Mask mandates are still in Ontario.
So they're stopping by sick kids, and they're being asked to wear masks so that particulates from their breath do not transfer to the kids, because even if they are not currently sick, incubatory periods can be anywhere between 7 and 14 days for various airborne illnesses. So, being asked to wear a mask is perfectly reasonable. Also, they look like sports players. They probably get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. I feel like if you're getting paid that much money, you can be asked to wear a mask, and that's okay. Like, when you're getting paid so much money that you can fart out my tax bill, you probably you probably don't need to worry about damn near anything.
Their annual holiday visit this year
Horrible.
It's not even that horrible. It's horrible because somebody told you it's horrible and then you decided to agree with it. That's the thing. Like, I want to prove a point, but it requires a time machine. I want to use a time machine and prove... God, I need to wipe my nose. I had 2 cats nuzzling me before this segment, and my allergies do not like that. But I want to go back in time, and I want to see if I can create a world where the pundits that freaked out about masks never did, and I want to see if the basic citizen, the regular old people around the world, had the same strong opinions about masks as they do, because I am thoroughly convinced that there are plenty of people out there who don't actually come up with their own opinions. They just listen to people like Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh, and then they parrot those opinions, but they don't really know they're parroting those opinions, because it's very, very difficult for people as a whole, like as a unit. It's hard for us to understand when an opinion is originally our own, or when it's one that we synthesized from a variety of other data and stimuli. And what I mean by that is, think about your view on life, your outlook on life. How much of it is informed by thoughts you created whole cloth from your own head versus the media you consumed, the people you've talked to, the experiences you've had, the teaching you've undergone? I really have to ask, in what world does anybody think that they are the sole purveyor of every thought that comes out of their head, and it's not a combination of the influence and stimuli, and they need to convince themselves they're not a pea zombie right now? So, I say all that because I do think that people like this are not coming up with the opinion that masks are bad. They're being told that by other people, other pundits, and then they're parroting that. But they just don't realize they're parroting that. This is one of the reasons why a lot of YouTubers don't like watching other people's content in the same sphere that they're in, because they don't want to, through osmosis, gain the opinions of other creators and then regurgitate them on accident. And I don't want to name names, because part's not important, but I can tell you plenty of my friends who are content creators have deliberately avoided watching videos from other content creators on topics that they plan on covering, video games they plan on covering, because they don't want to accidentally parrot somebody else's opinions, because we are that bad at understanding when we're doing that. But let's finish this video.
Tradition, as players created memories for young fans to last a lifetime. They're so happy. They're just frustrated.
Look at that. You can see Brady Tkachuk doesn't even like it. He's trying to not even have it on his nose. Look at them.
Yeah, some people don't wear the mask on their nose because it's easier for them to breathe. It still helps, though, because as you're speaking, the particulates from your mouth are not firing out. The aerosolized viruses do not fire out as easy.
This is horrible. Why are we not standing up against this mask mandate bullshit in the hospitals?
Who's even being hurt? Who's even being hurt here?
UWU1Z stream. Also, did you know that in terms of male human female Pokemon breeding?
Oh, thanks, Blizzy. Thanks. We were talking about masks, but I guess that's fair too. Thank you, the Shadow Wolf, for the 500 bits that led to that. I feel so great about that.
I am here to curse you.
Why? Could you maybe not?
Die.
Well, I don't want to do that, so, mask mandates aren't the worst thing in the entire world. I don't even like masks, and I don't think they're the worst thing in the entire world. I guess I'm just kind of awkward and stuck here. So not as good, but still better than no mask. Yeah. I don't know how to end this particular video at all, but...
Insert end of video tagline here.
Oh, I guess that's one way to do it. Hey, I just quickly want to give a thank you to all of my wonderful patrons who keep this show running. YouTube and Twitch are a pretty bumpy ride at the best of times, and the stability that Patreon provides me is worth more than I can say here. I'd also like to thank each and every one of my $20 and up patrons here, and they would be Red Joker, Britzkrieg, Cameron, Dren, Jemshin, Smiling DM, Poundini, Mabbity Babbity, Naomi, Isaac, Agamotto, Jordan, Ravi, Giuni, Kiratorian, Prisma, all of you, I'm not saying that part, and Starlight. And finally, thank you to everyone else who helped